We're very excited about the release of the 2017 vintage of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay from Arista. It was a short vintage in terms of yield, coming off of a decent sized vintage in 2016. It was a step down in terms of volume, but quality certainly is fantastic. The Pinot Noirs seem to have great concentration and purity. The Chardonnays, great acidity and structure. The Russian River Valley specifically was a great vintage for those two varieties. The 2017 Pinot Noirs are drinking beautifully at this point. I think one of the benefits that we have is the ability to hold on to our wine an additional year in cellar before it's released to market. The thought behind that is that when the wines are released, they're ready for the table, as opposed to bottling and then immediately putting the wine into market. It was a commitment that we made several years ago with Wilson Daniels to hold back for an additional year one time, so that then the wines are on a regular release schedule, but in theory a year off of maybe what other producers are doing. The market has responded beautifully to that, because now the wines, they benefit from that extra year. When they show up at a restaurant table, they're in a spot, they're ready to drink. The 2017 vintage is a great example of that. Because of the short vintage, the nature of the vintage, the wines are very dense, they're very concentrated, and they have power. I think an extra year has really allowed those wines to open up, to maybe soften just a little bit, and they're in a beautiful spot now.